Don't mind me. I'm currently broadcasting from the inside of a fluorescent light fixture. It's humming, it's flickering, and it smells faintly of damp, 30-year-old carpet. Welcome to the Brothers of the Unknown. Tonight, we're stepping out of reality and into the in-between. We're talking about those places that shouldn't exist. Endless yellow hallways, empty shopping malls at 3 a.m., and the absolute certainty that you just saw something move in a room with no doors. It's the ultimate game of where on earth am I? Except the earth part is debatable. Your hosts for this architectural nightmare are Mr. B and Mr. K. One of them is currently trying to no-clip through the studio wall by running at it with a helmet on, and the other is wandering the hallway for 20 minutes because he forgot to where the bathroom door was. Gentlemen, try not to get lost in the drywall. We need those microphones back.
Thanks, Boogie. So today we're talking about liminal spaces. So, Mr. B, let me paint you a picture. You're on a nature walk. You're walking down a path and you come across these interesting rocks and you're like, oh, cool, I want to climb down there and get some pictures like I'm inside a cliff or something. And as you climb down and you step on the ground, you find yourself falling like you thought you fell through the ground. But then the next thing you know, you wake up in a room that seems to go on forever. Hallways, kind of musty old carpet and yellow wallpaper walls. And every time you look around the corner of something, that it's just more rooms of the same thing. What would be going through your mind?
Well, I think I took too much shrooms. I'm on a really bad trip right now. No,
I would say it would be a very bad trip, but we won't get into that.
Realistically, I don't know. I'd be probably shitting bricks trying to find the bathroom, but So what exactly are we trying to get at here? Like
I don't know.
I clipped into another universe or what?
That's kind of the mystery.
Okay.
You could say that maybe you fell off the cliff and whacked your head, and maybe this is your final moments of living out your life, and your mind is making you think you're in a endless hallway or something. Or maybe you did no clip out of reality and you just found yourself in another location.
You know, it kind of reminds me of a anime TV show. Believe it or not, I do watch some anime. Where whether or not you believe that or not, that's up to you. But no, like Sword Art Online, where you jump into
anime.
a game and now you got to live there, and if you die there, you die in the real world. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe like what you said, you fell and you hit your head. Now you're kind of trying to fight your way back to the living, I guess. It's interesting.
You're put into a coma, and this is your life or death challenge. Do you find your way back, or
right? I don't know. I mean, it kind of. Sorry about that. Kind of makes it kind of a, if you just decide to just give up, and I guess the real question is there any creatures in this like liminal spaces? Because I mean, I'm not too keen on it.
Depending on which liminal space you're talking about, I mean, I have a few different types that I'd like to bring up. Specifically, the one talking about the carpet and the yellow rooms is been known as the back room, and they do have some creatures and entities inside it that kind of hunt you or come after you. You have to run away and stay away from them, and each of them have different aspects to them.
Really? Okay. No, because I think I've seen something on YouTube. Like they look like office spaces and
yes.
Okay. All right. So now is that like is this much like the SCP realm, or is this like more of a video game? Because it looks like a video game. The video.
It's been kind of turned into a video game,
Okay.
kind of like a infinite maze, but you know, the whole thing kind of derived from something real in the world, and people just find themselves exploring urban areas or just out in the wilderness, and you know, there's certain entry points that are kind of found and guarded, and some people end up finding them at the wrong time and slipping in and can't find their way out.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I don't know, like get back to your original question. I don't know what I would do. I mean, to be honest with you, I guess it would be kind of like what the hell happened. I guess the initial, you know, thought process, like how the hell did I end up here? And if you have to throw in like creatures that want to hunt you and I guess devour you of some sorts.
Well, there's a bit of a twist.
Okay.
if you supposedly keep moving, these things stay at bay. But there are other levels of the back rooms. So the deeper you go and the next areas you get into where the liminal spaces kind of change, or actually when they do change, you're like, oh, there are new areas, but they seem to go on forever too. And it's been known that these creatures get more aggressive. Like if you're getting closer to the end, they come after you a little harder. But when you first get in, you're like completely alone, and you really don't get to be bothered unless you sit in one place for too long. Like you give up. These creatures are kind of just like, well, he gave up. Let's eat him. He's not even going to try.
Dang, my food don't want to run. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, shoot, like, I guess it would be more along the lines of, at the end, I mean, obviously you probably don't know what the end goal is outside of trying just to get out of this realm. So I guess it would come down to really how much of a mental fortitude you got going on there.
Right. Would you try to escape?
Right.
Would you explore? You know?
Right. Try to figure out where you are, even though clearly you're not anywhere you've ever been.
Right.
Now, is there other people there with you? Like, or is this kind of like a solo?
Sometimes it's been known that a group of people were hanging out and explored a spot and clipped, and all of them found themselves in the back rooms, and they were maybe not all in the same room, but they were fairly close by, and with a little bit of wandering and hollering, they seemed to find each other pretty quickly. So, you know, depending on clipping in together, you know, and you don't get split up while you're wandering.
Right. Huh. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, that would be obviously a scary situation, especially if you're just, taking a walk through a hiking trail and all of a sudden, bam, now you're in some weird ass place that you've never seen.
Right. Kind of reminds me of the movie The Cube.
I'm gonna have to watch that movie. You keep on bringing it up.
Good one.
I'm gonna have to watch it eventually.
So The Cube was a liminal space designed by the government, and it kind of works like a matrix. You kind of get uploaded to it, and it's always changing. Like, you go into a room, the door shuts behind you, you go back through the room that you just came through, and it might not even be where you came from. And there's like a specific path that you have to take, or an exit that you just have to stumble upon. And it's really impossible to like escape it, because there's all kinds of torture devices. Certain rooms affect you differently, affect time differently, all kinds of stuff that you would have to traverse to find your way out. And it seems pretty impossible.
Yeah, I mean, it does. Like, is there like a set limit of how many levels you would have to go through? I guess.
I don't know. I mean, maybe that's you and for whoever you pray to decide.
Okay. So now I guess the real question for me would be, is this more of a punishment, or is this more of like a trial?
The cube aspect was like a punishment. This was like a prison for mass murderers, psychopaths, people prone to escaping and wreaking havoc. And that was kind of that idea. The whole back rooms thing and a few other things that I'm about to bring up are more accidental. And you just found yourself in the wrong place at the right time, and now you're here.
Yeah. Congratulations, you won a stupid game. Now you got your stupid prize. All right. Okay, so okay. I don't know. I'd to be honest with you, I'd probably end up getting eaten by whatever the hell's down there. And I don't know about you,
but it's probably pretty inevitable.
Yeah, I'm not too fit, so like the cardio day has been missed numerous times.
the back rooms kind of have a fun area. It is haunted with some pretty nasty entities, but eventually wandering through the back rooms, you'll find yourself in what they call the pool rooms.
Okay, like pool table, or pool as in you swim in pool?
Pools that you swim in.
Okay.
So like some hallways will just be tiled and you're walking through 3 foot of water, 2 foot of water. Other areas have deeper areas, and some areas have water slides, and some of those water slides will take you to different parts or be intertwining tunnels to the back rooms. And sometimes you just have to use them in the right order to find yourself in the next area.
The only thing I can really pop up in my mind is one of two things. You just sit there and you just go down these slides all day like a 5-year-old, right?
Yeah, chutes and ladders, but real life.
Right. And the second one is I would be worried about like some like worm / octopus type creature fucking yanking my ass under the water.
Right. I mean, if you kept moving and you found yourself to the pool rooms without running into an entity yet, you're doing pretty darn good. And then all of a sudden you're wandering, you're found this little path, you got pools on both sides of you, you're just like, I'm gonna stay on this little path. And next thing you know, you see a giant tentacle kind of reach up and slurp back down. You're just like, all right, I need to keep moving. That's terrifying.
Get the fuck out of here.
So,
oh boy, that's
the to maybe bring it up too, the SCP Foundation has a few liminal spaces. They have a stairwell. They have this like short hallway room that you can enter, and every time you go through the door, it's like the same room you just left, but it's a little different. Like the every time you go through the door, reality bends just a little bit. So if you go through the door 100 times and you're going through, reality around you is gonna start getting really twisted.
You know, I think I actually heard something very similar to that. It's more of like a creepy pasta,
right?
Where like, yeah, you're going down a stairwell, and deeper you go, the more crazy shit happens. Even though you go back up, nothing really changes. So it's kind of like you're stuck. You just have to keep on going and going and going and going, and eventually, whatever's at the end fucking gets you anyways. I don't know.
Yeah. The SCP Foundation has like a bottomless freezer that they basically keep under wraps. It oozes gas at night, so people working around it have to wear gas masks, and there's noises and scratching that come from it. And they've lowered cameras down, and eventually the camera was disconnected or attacked or something, and they couldn't really never capture any evidence of what was in there. So
now it's just like a deep freezer, like where you open up the hatch and then you
yeah like a chest freezer, and you're just lowered down and down and down. You know, they've sent D-class down there, and, you know, next thing you know, it's, no, well, there's silence. We need another volunteer.
Oh, man. Well, I know a lot of homeowners that would probably love a endless or a bottomless deep freezer.
Yeah, until you got to get something from it. You don't have a magic wand to summon it from the bottom. Like Hermione's little magic bag. You just like Accio book, and oh cool, I don't have to go diving in to figure out where that book was.
Right. Like so essentially liminal space is more like a pocket dimension than essentially.
Basically, right? It's bigger on the inside, kind of like Doctor Who's TARDIS.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that's kind of interesting. It kind of makes me want to look into this a little bit more, because I mean, yeah, I do like the creepy stuff. I love it, and might have to actually start playing some video games with it in there.
Oh, it's fun. I would love to play a liminal space game with you, especially some of the backroom games that they're coming out with. They're pretty good.
Yeah, no, I like them, but yeah, I'll probably scream like a little baby back.
You get a smiler coming at you out of the corner.
Fuck.
It's gonna get me.
Mr. K, use your body to shield me, please.
Trip them like they're running from a bear. The fastest wins. I don't have to run faster than it. I have to run faster than you.
Yeah, right? Jesus. Oh, boy. But what were you going to say, though? What were you going to say, though, before
I was going to bring up a specific SCP talking about liminal spaces. Okay. And it's kind of relatively interesting. What can you tell me about an Ikea store? Do you know much about them?
You know, I've driven by them so many times. They're huge. But I've never been in it. I'm going to be a soon-to-be homeowner. So I might be having to make a trip to there, maybe. I don't know.
Right. So Well, congratulations on being a new homeowner since we're bringing
Eventually.
it up. Eventually. Once the paperwork's all done. Boogie,
Right.
where's that paperwork? But anyways, I mean, you've driven by them. They're just huge facilities, almost look like internal
shopping mall.
Yeah, shopping mall within a shopping mall. They're just massive. So, but in the back rooms kind of aspect, the walking into the store and you clip into this Ikea and you realize, you're all alone. It's not busy. You find yourself in the store, you're wandering past the entrance or whatever, and you turn a couple corners, you're looking at furniture, and next thing you know, you think you go back the way you came, and you're like, the exit isn't there anymore. Maybe I got turned around, and you just start wandering and you realize this place goes on forever. Like, I should be able to walk in one direction for a while and eventually hit a wall and get myself out of this. And you realize it just keeps going, and the more you wander, the more you get lost.
What's really funny is I think this is an SCP, right?
Yeah, this is SCP-3008, the Ikea store.
Well, the funny thing about it is, I think I remember seeing a YouTube video. I always attributed it to a creepypasta because they had a whole storyline, like you got lost in an Ikea that was just infinite. And there's civilizations within the
Ikea. Yeah, because you're not the only one that no clips into this Ikea, and you can eventually run into other people, and they have societies and little towns that they built up, and you could find yourself days walking through the furniture areas, and eventually you come across the area where the food court is, and you're like, I've been starving, there's no food in here, and now you got infinite amounts of food. And then you find yourself wandering again, and then you're like, crap, I need to find the food again before I starve.
No, that's actually kind of funny that I've kind of heard it a little bit, but not exactly from the source. So that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Right. And the crazy part is they have other entities that are a part of the Ikea realm. Workers that are basically made up of solid skin. Other people have attacked these things, and they're pretty docile during the day. And they're kind of like generic store operators, the things that restock the shelves and keep things in order, and at nighttime there's a day-night cycle. So when night basically starts to happen, these entities get very mean and vicious, and you're not supposed to be here, you need to exit the store, and then they're just out to get you, and you gotta keep away from them.
That's actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
An SCP about a store where the employees are essentially zombies. They get pissed after dark.
Right. Yeah, they're all fine. You go up to them and be like, hey, where's the clothing area? They might even tell you where it's at. Closing time. The announcement comes over the intercom. Please exit the store. We're hitting our closing hours. Bah, 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 bah. And these things are just like, you need to leave.
Well,
leave or die.
I don't know about you, but I know when I was in retail, I always got pissed when someone would walk in like 5 minutes before we closed.
Oh, who wouldn't get mad? I feel bad when I get put in those situations and I'm like, I just needed a loaf of bread and some bananas. Can I just come in real quick and get out? I promise I won't be like 2 seconds. I hate when people do the thing I'm about to do. Please.
All right. So I can only imagine if employees catch people after they're closed. Like,
right.
Yo, bro, come on. Do you really need to be here right now?
Be that asshole that shows up 10 minutes to McDonald's closing and they want 20 McChickens. Please.
Oh,
dude, I'm going to be here an extra hour because of this order.
Oh, yeah, because usually in that 10 minutes, no one shows up except for that one a-hole. And,
yeah.
And you already got everything
mind serving
up.
you, but I like to be in bed at a certain time.
Right. Oh, yeah, no, I've definitely had run into those situations. Yeah, having to hear the cooks in the back. It's like, come on, dude, I already cleaned. Why?
I gotta dirty the cutting board. I just put it back. Yeah, no, I get it. So, but anyways, this could definitely use a part 2. Liminal spaces could go on forever. So this is probably a good point to wrap it up. Why don't you drop our plugs?
Oh, heck yeah. So, obviously, you know where we are. We're here on YouTube. We also do have a Facebook fan page and a business page where you can actually message us directly without having to, try to finagle a reply on YouTube. And we also will probably be accepting comments over there on the fan page, which we will try to incorporate a little bit more once we get more people on there. So please do go by, like it, subscribe over there. Make sure you're letting us know what you want to talk about. And hey, you never know, might show up on here one day.
Yeah, and we totally would love to see your comments here. Please hit that like button, share us if you seem to like us or know a friend that would love to listen to us. We talk about all kinds of different things. What ifs, maybe not our exact views, maybe they're other people's views. We do like to bring up comments and situations and talk of them as if they were our own. We're really good about keeping privacy if that's needed and everything involved. Was there anything else I forgot to add, Mr. B?
No, that sounds about right.
All right. Well, this has been the Brothers of the Unknown. I'm Mr. K. That's Mr. B. Yeah. And don't forget to stay weird.
They made it out. Or at least I think they did. I've been looking at the security cameras for an hour, and I'm pretty sure the boys are just cardboard cutouts at this point. I'm retreating back to the space behind your headboard. It's much more structurally sound than the dimension made of beige wallpaper. If you find yourself walking down a hallway tonight that feels a little too long, or you hear a hum that sounds like it's vibrating inside your teeth, don't turn around. Just keep walking and hope you find a door that actually leads somewhere. And for the love of the void, stop trying to glitch through the floor. You're just going to wake up the neighbors. I've been your resident guide, the places you aren't supposed to be, and this has been the Brothers of the Unknown. Sleep tight, and try to remember exactly where your bedroom door is. It might not be there in the morning.